Right, welcome back to the channel. This is my first ride since Tuesday. If you haven't seen the video that I put out before this one, then please check it out. But if you have seen it, you will have noticed I had quite a bad off on Tuesday whilst doing the gap jumps. Completely my fault. It was one of those rides where everything felt good, got over the first 3 gaps, felt okay, and it was only when I'd gone past the point of no return on the last one I realised I was way too short. Couldn't do anything about it. I had a massive case on the back of the jump that spat me off the bike, and I landed in quite a heap with the bike, and had a nasty concussion on Wednesday morning. Got up to go to work full of aches and pains, but thought if I can get up and go to work I'll just go and take it steady. Got in the shower, I almost passed out, my legs just gave way, felt sick, felt nauseous, just felt absolutely shocking, so I went back to bed till 1:30. But I'm covered in bruises all down my right hand side. My shoulder, surprisingly, which has been the most painful, has got the least amount of bruising, but I think that's still coming out. But my hip, the back of my leg, and my groin in particular is black and blue, and I've got a very impressive colour-wise black dick, which the wife finds highly amusing. But I'll leave you with that thought for the rest of the video. I'm not getting it out to show you, but yeah, my groin took quite a battering. It's very, very swollen. In fact, it's more swollen than when I had major surgery for a hernia repair in 2016. So yeah, it's been one of them weeks. Not been out on the bike at all. I've just come out for a very steady pedal today just to see how it feels. Still a bit stiff. I don't feel too bad, to be honest, so I'm just going to have a gentle pedal around the trails, nothing serious. See whether I can get out if anybody's going out tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah, if you've not seen that video, please do watch it. But it doesn't actually show the crash because the camera was mounted on the floor on a tripod, filming us going over the first jump. All you see on the video is everybody rushing to see if I was all right on the floor. But I've gone on and on and on about this on many videos in the past, and I just can't reiterate enough that if I'd not had a helmet on, particularly a full face, I don't think I'd be making this video. I think at best I would be in a critical condition in hospital. There's a very, very high chance that I'd probably be dead because my head took a real smack to the floor, and the concussion didn't come out until the following day. Doesn't seem to have been any other damage other than a few hours of feeling sick and lightheaded. Going back to bed and sleeping it off seems to have done the trick. But the amount of people I've seen in the past where they've come off and they've had concussion and they've not realised and they think they're all right, it can be very, very serious, can be fatal. But it just reinforces what I've always said about wearing a helmet, and I still see people up there every single week, adults and kids alike, with no helmet on at all. It's their choice at the end of the day, and you can only tell people so many times, but I would not dream of doing the gaps without a full face. I do the tables with a open face lid on. I'm quite comfortable with that on those, but that doesn't mean to say that I couldn't fall off, and I know some very experienced riders that have had an off on the tables, so it can happen to anybody regardless of how good a rider you are. But yeah, I just wanted to put a little bit of context because the video really didn't show exactly what had happened. I only put a little bit of commentary towards the tail end of it. But yeah, it was more serious than I thought. I am black and blue, but I'm still here and I can ride, and the bike doesn't feel too bad, so I'm hoping I might get out somewhere else tomorrow. It's not put me off jumping. I will get back on the gaps, just not until I'm physically feeling better than I do at the minute, because I think I'm just asking for trouble. I'll be fine on the tables, but it's not put me off, it's not scared me. I'm just annoyed at myself because I should have stopped, and I knew I should have stopped. Oh, I left it that fraction too late, couldn't do anything about it. So lesson learned. But those gaps are definitely harder than they were before they were rebuilt. I think before, once you got the speed for the first one, you didn't really have to do anything for the rest. You just carried that speed and it was constant throughout. And quite a few people have commented that there doesn't seem to be a consistent speed, whether it's braking in between or having to pedal in between. That's how I'm finding it anyway. You know, watching some of the lads that are way better at me than at jumping, they're getting over them regardless. So it's me and my skill level that's the issue, and the fact that they feel different to they did rather before. But we'll get it. I've got over them multiple times. I'm just struggling to find consistency, that's all. But back to some more sedate riding for today. So just coming on the outskirts of the desert, nice and quiet, really dusty. I think we've got a chance of some rain over possibly tomorrow and most of next week, so these dry conditions that you're seeing now might not be here for very much longer. Probably can't see it on the camera, but some of these gullies on here are quite deep, and they're like concrete because they're so hard, and there's just a layer of sand on top. So right, enough waffling, let's do a bit of pedalling.
You alright?
Sore?
Yeah, Tony said that. He didn't.
Chris, what are you doing down there, mate?
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks.
You were lucky.
So what I did at the end?
Yeah. I'd take that as a success. A little bit stiff, but nothing I can't live with. No trail trauma, no flashbacks or anything, so yeah, all good. Hopefully get out for a ride somewhere tomorrow. Might only be local. Look at the forecast, it looks a bit hit and miss, so we'll see. But great to be back out on the bike again. As I said earlier on in the video, and you can see from this video, people out with no helmets at all. Absolutely crazy. It is what it is, I suppose. Right, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Cheers.